Hello?
Hey, Rhonda.
Who was that on the phone?
That's Rod and Lance.
Yeah, I'm Rod.
And I'm Lance.
How are you, girl? Is this Rhonda?
Kristen, hold on. I got something on the other phone.
Well,
Hurry
get
up.
him off, baby.
Get him off so you can get me off.
That didn't sound like the right thing.
Well, I'm sorry. Sometimes that happens to me.
Let one go, baby.
Sorry, Lance. You know when you tense up.
Do not go in there.
Hello, Rhonda.
Hello.
Oh, yeah.
What is that?
Hey, Rhonda.
What is that?
I went out this weekend,
Uh-huh.
and I picked up Rod and Lance at this bar. It's new. It's called the Swinging Pinky.
No, it's a swinging pinkus.
Swinging
honey.
Pinkus.
Yeah, we dance there, Rhonda.
Yeah.
We're strippers, male strippers, although we prefer to be called exotic dancers. But I know how you ladies, you pretty ladies, like to call us strippers.
Well, they're here at my house.
This Kristen is a handful.
Oh, yeah. Come on,
yeah.
baby.
That's
You
right.
do not pick up guys and bring them to your house.
Oh, yeah.
I did. I got drunk. I had a 911.
You did not.
Yeah, I did.
I'm Rod. Name is spelled R-O-D-D-D because I'm an extra long rod. Oh, yeah.
And my name is Lance, as in Sir Lance a lot, baby. Hey, you up in Seattle right now, baby?
Yes, sir.
My little Seattle sweetheart like to take a ride on my Space Needle. Oh, yeah.
Kristen?
I'd like to go up there and see your Pacific Rim.
Hey, you guys, describe yourselves.
Kristen?
That's a good idea. Rhonda,
What?
would you like to know what I'm wearing right now?
Say yes.
Nothing, baby. Not wearing a
Yeah.
stitch. Nothing but a smile. And Rhonda, you know what Kristen's wearing right now?
Probably a big old smile.
Yeah, she's wearing a smile and a big old protein beard, baby.
And you know what, baby?
What?
I still got my cape on. Oh, yeah. I like to flap it in the wind.
These guys are rank.
Hey, Rhonda,
What?
wait till you hear what Kristen has to tell you. You are gonna be wet and hot, girl.
What do you have to tell me, Kristen?
I told these guys you're getting married, and they bought us all tickets to go up there
You betcha, baby.
We make a lot of money.
To go where?
to go see you before you get married.
Shut up.
We're coming up to see you in Seattle.
The strippers?
Yeah.
No, you're not.
Yeah.
And so is Kristen. We're coming up. We're all coming up together, and then we'll all be coming down together.
We're flying all the way up first class to SeaTac, baby, as in
betcha.
Tacoma.
Well, when are you coming?
We're going to
About
come
10
up
minutes
Thursday.
ago, baby.
Kristen told us that one of her secret sexual fantasies
Be with me.
was to have me and Lance and you all together in a big rubber-sheeted Wesson oil-coated bed, baby.
You go, boy.
Oh, yeah.
A volcano like Mount St. Helens ready to explode, baby.
It's all good.
We're gonna blow our top.
Get them off the phone so I can talk to you for a minute.
Kristen can't talk right now because it's not polite to talk with your
Your
mouth
mouth
full.
full.
Oh, yeah.
Yuck.
We gotta go now. We promised Kristen a peanut butter enema.
Okay.
So long, baby.
Bye-bye, baby.
Can't wait till our tongue is in your ear.
San Diego, you're getting up with Dave, Shelley, and Chainsaw on Rock 102.1.
Well, it was election night, and now with all the big results to that, here's Cookie Randolph of sports, and good morning.
Well, good morning, and thank you very much, Dave Rickard, Shelley Dunn, Chris Boyer. Hello again, everybody, in the sports world. In the wake of last night's election, the Los Angeles Dodgers baseball team has announced that Governor Pete Wilson will appear at Dodger Stadium for opening day next spring and throw out the first immigrant. In golf, the President's Cup golf match in Gainesville, Virginia, suffered a major blow yesterday when Australian star Greg Norman was forced to withdraw. What? He is hospitalized in Houston with what team captain David Graham described as a very, very serious hemorrhoid condition.
Oh, man.
Norman's doctor has advised him to refrain from physical activity for at least 3 weeks. Refrain from physical activity? Okay, so why can't he golf?
Fire in the hole!
You know, seriously.
Yeah, be serious about it.
It's just not nice to joke about Greg Norman's severe hemorrhoid problem. After all, getting caught in a sand trap could prove fatal. But he has been getting treatment. His doctor said, here, sink one of these suppositories into your 19th hole. Whoa. It's a par 1. Anywho. In yachting, the French backup boat keeled over.
What?
In fact, France 2's keel fell off the boat. All 20 tons worth, and sank to the ocean floor some 900 feet below. Perhaps the French didn't use enough super glue or something, but then again, what do you expect from a country who thought it could stop Hitler with 3 pop guns and a chain-link fence?
Cheap shot! Cheap shot!
Warning! This is not a drill.
Cheap shot!
Get other sports, Dave.
Well, needless to say.
This is your Rock 102.1 Sports Network. Oh, my.
All right, let's have another big hand for Vito, the amazing regurgitator. Yeah. All right, we'll have the front row cleaned up here in just a few minutes. We hope you're all enjoying your evening here at Johnny's Gristle and Giggle. I remind ya, the chef says he still has plenty of pig knuckles and head cheese, so don't be shy, folks. Eat 'em up. And now for your dining entertainment. Our headline act tonight, from way over in Stump Jump County, give a warm welcome to Zippy the Ventriloquist. Come on, give it up.
Thank you so very much. What a pleasure it is to be here at Pig Sticker with all you idiot inbreeders. My name is Zippy, and this is my little friend, Bobby, the caustic foul-mouthed dummy. Say hi to the folks, Bobby.
Oh, gee, Zippy, here in Pig Sticker, I don't know if I should use any complicated words like hi. Thank you.
Hey, we got some good-looking folks here in the audience tonight, eh, Bobby?
Oh, Christ, Zippy, these chumps are so ugly. When they were kids, their parents would tie them in a corner and feed them with a slingshot. Thank you.
Oh, gee, I don't know if you should be so rough on these folks, Bobby.
And fat. My God, their blood type is ragu. Thank you.
Now, Bobby, we're guests here at Stump Jump, and we shouldn't make remarks about their looks.
But, Zippy, have you seen these people's mothers? Criminy! The only reason they were born is because their daddy had a wet dream and their mama rolled into it. Thank you.
Now, just a cotton picking minute, you son bitch! How dare you come in here to our town and make fun of it?
Hey, pal, hey, I'm sorry. You gotta understand, this is all just an act, and it's not intended to be really taken...
You shut your hole, Mr. Zippy! This is between me and that little smartass on your knee!
Good morning, Sinner Charlie.
Good morning.
Come in here to the radio confessional and tell me what you've done.
My dear sweet grandmother would do things like, she'd make me do certain chores and stuff that were really just her dirty work, basically, and I'd back at her by trampling through her flower bed and so on. Finally, it just kept on going and going until she chased me around with this little hammer. Anyway, later on, when she was taking a nap, I got the same hammer and went in her bedroom, and I nailed her slippers to the floor, right by the... So when she got out of bed, I slammed the door real hard, and she got out of bed and slipped her feet in the slippers and just bit the dust.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
All right, next up here. Good morning, Lisa. Come on in here to the radio confessional. Tell me what you've done.
Reverend Dave, I need to confess.
All right, go ahead.
I've never told anyone this before. Yeah. One time I got out of the shower and I was wrapped up in my bath towel, and I came over to sit on the side of the bed to dry myself off.
Right.
And my Doberman came up and started to lick...
What? Well, dogs do that. You know, that's how they identify people.
Right.
You know, they nose around. So you say, "Hey, Corky, come on, run along there."
But I let him.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. You let him?
Yes.
For how long?
I don't know, a couple minutes.
Oh. Rebecca,
Yeah.
get in here and tell me what you've done.
Okay. Last Sunday, my son was getting married, and a couple of my girlfriends and I took my daughter-in-law to be out to celebrate the upcoming nuptials and everything. And there was some drinking going on. Things got a little crazy. And the high and the low of it is that I ended up doing the yum-yum bouncy bounce with my daughter-in-law to be.
What, huh?
Oh, righty.
Oh.
Hello, Patrick.
Hello.
How are you, my friend?
Pretty good.
All right. Tell me about your sin.
Well, Father, I was a young lad, about 19 or so, and I had a girlfriend that had a heart problem. And, you know, she had been in and out of the hospital back and forth. And so we were wondering, you know, someday it might happen, someday it might not happen.
What might happen?
Her heart would fail.
Whoa.
So we were hanging out one night, watching videos or whatever, and I went to the kitchen and get some popcorn or whatever. It was a few years ago now, so. But I came back, and I thought she had fallen asleep.
Oh, no.
So I started kind of undressing her, you know, just to play around. Say, you know, you wake up, she'll be half naked, whatever. So I undressed her, played around a little bit, saying, wow, I think, I would think she'd be waking up by now. Take something else off. Wow, she's really asleep. All right, well, keep going.
Oh, no.
Well,
it's till death do you part. That's when you part.
Well, actually, in our case, it was.
Wait a minute. Everyone's got it backwards here. You don't part until you die, but when they do die, you don't do it, Patrick.
You leave them alone.
Come on.
And you leave their jewelry intact.
Did you nail your dead girlfriend?
Well,
yes.
I didn't know she was dead.
Oh, Jesus, God.
Oh, man.
Hey, I was a kid. I didn't, you know, it was only a couple minutes anyway.
That's another problem.
Weekend at Hornies.
I feel terrible.
Really?
There's more than one stiff in the room at the time. Thank you very much. Hello, Alan.
Good morning, Father Dave. It's
Yeah.
Son. And forgive me, I've sinned. I've always kind of felt guilty about this.
All right. Nothing to feel bad about. Tell me what you've done, and I'm sure you'll receive absolution here this morning.
I sure hope so.
All right. Go ahead.
Years ago, I was a courier, and I had to deliver some items to the Holiday Inn at the Embarcadero. They got this glass elevator there. It was a real boring job. I had to find things to amuse me. Anyway, once in a while, I would like float an air biscuit in the elevator.
Oh, dear.
And
I'm sorry, the Reverend's not familiar with these terms. Float an air biscuit.
barking spider, breaking wind.
Coughing
whatever.
in your pants?
Oh.
But anyway, this was a particular foul day. I think I had like an egg McMuffin for breakfast.
Oh, dear. Yeah, that's priming the pump right there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, well, when I was getting out, this guy in a wheelchair was getting in with one woman and a nurse, and he was like about 150 years old. Had one of those little oxygen tanks, kind of looked like John Huston did.
Right.
Later part of his life.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway, when I looked up from the outside, going, and when they were going up, the women's faces were pretty much pressed against the glass with these contorted looks.
Wait a minute. Wait, they got in the elevator and you fired?
I fired right before they got in.
Oh, dear.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
And so about a half hour later, I had another delivery there, and they were wheeling the guy out with sheet over him and everything.
Oh,
no.
You killed him!
Oh,
You killed him with your filthy bowels! Oh, God. Oh, geez. Stop it! Stop! Stop! All right. That's enough. God.
Oh, the humanity.